Hello, and welcome to the Test Center Overview. Akamai Control Center is the integrated interface for Akamai's products, services, and platforms that gives businesses the access, insight, and control they need to deliver the best possible online experiences. Akamai's Property Manager application allows customers and partners to reproduce network user behaviors by leveraging a simple rule architecture based on matching criteria with behaviors. Your web properties are mission critical for your business, yet every configuration change has potential to break them. Seeing the effect that a configuration change will have on your web property before it goes live can help increase your confidence in the correctness and safety of the change. No customer-facing regression testing tool currently exists. In order to test today, customers need to cobble their own do-it-yourself solution. This results in configuration changes not being properly tested, or as in Akamai speak, configurations are not regression tested enough. This leads to production issues, customer escalations, and customer dissatisfaction. Test Center is the proposed solution to all these issues. It is an automated testing tool that customers and partners can use to regression test configuration changes. Test Center will be included for free with any contract for supported delivery products. It gives you the possibility to ensure that configuration changes are not behaving in an unexpected manner before the activation. Test Center helps you perform two types of testing, functional and comparative testing. We recommend that you use both types of testing for best results. In this video, we'll walk you through the comparative testing features of the Test Center. With comparative testing, you can compare the behavior of a control hostname, usually a live user-facing site, with the behavior of a changed hostname, that is hosting your changed configuration settings. The results display the differences between the two behaviors, giving you predictions about the behavior resulting from activating your configuration changes. Let's now log in to Test Center. You can either log on to control.akamai.com and from the main menu under CDN, click Test Center, or you can log on by clicking on the Test This Version in Property Manager Activate tab. You are now on the Test Center homepage. It has a left navigation panel and a main section that lists your activities for the last 30 days. On the left panel, click Comparative Testing. This brings us to the main section, where you can create and configure objects. The interface is divided into two main sections, the Master List section and a Details section. Test definition is the basic unit of testing and is an aggregation of test cases. It is associated with a hostname and is configured with at least one test case for testing that hostname. For a configuration with a multiple hostnames, you must create a test definition for each hostname you want to test. Note that the test definitions are never shared between customers. To create a new test definition, simply click the plus icon and enter the requisite information such as hostname, IP versions, test definition name, and description. A test case specifies which web pages or objects the test compares to the control host name and what specific comparisons are made by the test. To create a new test case, simply click the plus icon and follow the two-step process. Configure test cases with a URL to test, a name, and descriptions. You can compare production and pre-production responses for the same content. Test Center finds differences in response codes and response headers for Akamai's content, CP code, caching option, cache key, metadata variables, and origin server. You can run the test for one or more test definitions. Select the test definitions from the master list and use the Action button to run a test on multiple test definitions together, or use the Run Test button for an individual test definition. You can also clone and export a test definition. The results of comparative testing are differences between the production and pre-production responses for the same content. If you ascertain that a difference was an unintended consequence of the change you are testing, you can make a configuration change and fix the problem, retest, and repeat until all differences in the latest test results are expected and accepted. Before we wrap up, here are a few points to remember. Testing passes only if all differences are expected outcomes of the changed settings. Comparative testing will enable you to change your Akamai settings safely through better regression testing. The mechanics of testing and verification logic are handled by the tool, thereby increasing efficiency by automated testing. What's more, all the comparative testing features are accessible through open APIs too. We have now successfully explored the comparative testing features of the Test Center. Thank you for watching.